Have you ever noticed how time seems to behave differently when you're in love? How a single evening can feel like a heartbeat, yet a week apart feels like an eternity. It's strange, isn't it? The clock on the wall still ticks the same, but inside us, something bends, stretches, or slows the passage of time. And that something is love. When neuroscientists study the brain and love, they often find that time isn't a fixed experience. It's subjective, deeply tied to emotion and attention. When we fall in love, the brain releases a mix of dopamine, oxytocin, and norepinephrine, chemicals that heighten focus, pleasure, and emotional salience. In other words, love doesn't just change what we feel, it changes what we notice. Moments that once passed unnoticed suddenly become vivid. A smile, a glance, a silence that somehow feels full. Our brain starts recording at a higher frame rate, as if every second deserves to be remembered. This heightened awareness makes time expand. That's why early love feels endless, like the world itself is pausing to watch. But there's another side. When we're away from the one we love, the brain loses that dopamine-driven focus. The reward system quiets down, and time begins to drag. It's not just a metaphor. Studies show that emotional deprivation literally alters activity in the insula and amygdala, regions that track internal states and emotional salience. The result? Minutes feel like hours. Days stretch out like empty roads. Love distorts the passage of time, both in its abundance and in its absence. There's also a deeper, more beautiful paradox here. Love pulls us into the present, yet also connects us to a sense of forever. When you're holding someone's hand, you're not thinking about the past or future, you're simply there, in that fragile, infinite now. And yet something in you hopes that moment will last beyond time itself. That's why poets, philosophers, and even physicists have long been fascinated by love. Because love doesn't just alter our emotions, it alters our temporal consciousness. It makes seconds sacred. It makes waiting meaningful. It turns the ordinary ticking of a clock into the rhythm of a heartbeat. From a scientific point of view, love changes how our prefrontal cortex processes events. When we're deeply attached, our mind stops segmenting time into strict units. Instead, it weaves experiences together into a flow, a continuous thread of meaning. That's why when you look back, entire months of falling in love feel like a single moment. It's as if love teaches the brain that life isn't a sequence of seconds, but a story. So maybe the truth is this: love doesn't just make us lose track of time, it helps us redefine it. It teaches us that time is not only measured by clocks, but by connection, by the moments that move us and the memories that refuse to fade. And perhaps when we love deeply, we don't live longer, we just live wider. Because in love, a single second can hold a lifetime.
Love videos like this? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next reflection from Sententism.